Welcome, everyone, to Weiss-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Oregon State Beavers taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Beavers will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense will go to work first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat, and they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting sacked.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Utes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Oregon State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing you've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And the Beavers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
To throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it. And the Utes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. He's got him. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bentley. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Rides to back and leaves it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's a negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Utes are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
Throws toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
This time he's got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Utes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Right back to the well. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the get on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback.
He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Quick release by the QB. Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29. The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense looks like they're coming. On the run, it's Parker. Shoots his way for more. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll keep it himself. He breaks a tackle. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the market.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just. Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. Defense had right down the gut of the field. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Give to the back. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the 1st quarter. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. He's got it on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Off-play action. Takes it on the shovel. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations. Get rid of the football.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Snagged out of the air.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Runs through a tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clemens. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Beavers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Snacks it quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Dampier. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, nice completion, short game, now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it.
All kinds of room to the right. The tag. Touchdown, Utah. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Walker.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did, after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is why Rice Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Clemens. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver.
He's loose on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. The quick out. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Sets up the screen. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Just too much of a rush, and down Down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Utes will punt this one away.
They're in an area with a lot of talent. They're located in the big city. They had seen some early success. So the Big East decided to scoop them up and drive them up. They're now a member of one of the power conferences.
And it'll be down right there.
Dude, how about that goal? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
At the 20, he's got space. All by himself down the middle. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Beavers!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Jim Levitt era apart. They ended up getting fired after an investigation.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
But in the meantime, they're trying to do
looking for a man. It's
the
down here. Got his man quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
We decided to take the USF job. 2010 to
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. On the run, it's Parker. That should be the final play of the first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Under fire. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City.
And the Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box. And we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They give it to him again. Defense holds their ground. Pick up of a yard. It's at the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Utes will have it first and 10.
This is 2022. USF with Dave Alex.
He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. To the air. It's Dampier. Rushes on him. And the defense got him at the 27.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up in the game.
Makes the grab. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. Man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buying some time. Complete to the right. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fighting off the defender. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? And the Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. There he goes. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. This is why Rice Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Trying to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point in the season.
And also got aided by a couple of mistakes. They did a game-winning field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
To the air. It's Dampier. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Utes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Unleashes one deep.
Oh my God, those fucking die.
They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down up to 21.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to throw, it's Murphy. It's complete on the right side. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. And the Beavers have their offense in high gear. Pocket breaking down. On target to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Beavers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Punts it out of the air. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Here comes the heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball, and the defense has it.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bentley. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the
What? He caught me?
on that one as he steps out of bounds for a first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down.
Oh my God.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. They'll leave it with him. And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They booted away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job.
Breaks away on the left. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The give to the tailback. Defense holds their ground. Pick up of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Dropping back, it's Dampier. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. He missed it. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They want that clock to run. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. The spin. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Beavers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. BYU is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure the folks around that program feel that way. Something is up there in Provo. They're trailing by 31 to Oregon.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get me?
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Utes will hustle to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Dampier. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Got it in the middle, it's Davis. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for... Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Time to change now on 2nd and long. The inside handoff.
Oh, my God.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Running to Green. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Oh, yes.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still
Holy shit. This dude fast as shit.
That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give from the gun. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Makes the grab. Not much doing there. Just picked up a couple before going out of bounds to stop the clock. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end, a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! And the punishment has been extended.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. That's reeled in. It's Bentley. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offense.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack,
it's so much patience in the sport. It is really sad to see. They announced that he is now done for the season and he will have surgery. And Louisiana is without a big-time quarterback, but this honestly is heartbreaking. I know he has one more year of eligibility for sure, and I'm sure he'll also get a medical red shirt, but Walker Howard is running out of time. For a guy who was one of the highest-ranked quarterbacks to ever go to LSU and had the attention of every scout in America, he has not been able to really get going. He only has about 100 yards and 1 touchdown in 4 years. He's had a season-ending injury, and he's had to go to the Group of 5 level. He's a player I've been following for quite some time, and I want to see him succeed. So I hope he rehabs, gets back on the field, and dominates for Louisiana next year. I'm not sure if it'll happen, but that's the story of Walker Howard. But what do you guys think? If you're an LSU or an Ole Miss fan, why do you think Walker Howard never got on the field? If you're a Louisiana fan, how do you think he will do next season? And what other big-time recruit that hasn't panned out should I cover next? Be sure to let me know down below. Leave a like if you support today's video, subscribe if you're new, and check out the videos on the end screen. Hope to see you guys again soon, but until next time, peace. We are now 3 weeks into the 2025 college football season, and there are some players who have absolutely come out of nowhere. More specifically, when you take a look at the top wide receivers throughout the season so far, there's one name that's continually coming to mind, and most recently, he won AP Player of the Week. His name is Mario Craver. This past weekend, he had one of the best performances in Texas A&M football history, as he led them to an incredible victory on the road, and so far through 3 games, he leads the country in yards, and is also near the top in terms of touchdowns. Craver went from a guy who was projected to be a decent transfer, to now arguably the top wide receiver in all of college football. He still has some things to work on if he wants to get to the NFL. There's still some things that he has to work on if he wants to become a big-time NFL draft prospect, but he's not eligible until 2027 anyways. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the insane rise of Mario Craver. How did he become a phenom recruit in the state of Alabama? Why did he leave Mississippi State after just 1 season? And just how good has he been with Texas A&M so far? We're going to talk about all of that and more. Before we get started, if you're a big fan of college football, be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like if you want to support today's video, and let me know what player, team, topic, or situation I can cover next. Now let's go ahead and get started and talk about the insane rise of Mario Craver. So obviously he grew up in the state of Alabama, and he was always a good athlete, and eventually would arrive at Clay Chalkville High School. He had been attracting attention since early on in his athletic career, but he was super skinny.
45 miles separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these 2 institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will take the field first. Early in the season, the Ducks looked vulnerable against teams from the state of Idaho, but nothing makes you feel better than taking little brother behind the woodshed in a get-right game when you had to feel a little bit better about life.
Yeah, and it was really a coming-out party, too, for Dylan Gabriel, the transfer coming in from Oklahoma. He threw the ball. He ran the ball. Oregon was up and down the field offensively. And we've seen this game in years past get it.
Oh, it's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Throws to the tight end. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Ducks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Trying play action. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Ducks will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They go to the ground. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Games been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about, but if you've ever...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Beavers are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's in open space downfield. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. His catch inside the 30 and still running. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Shakes off the defender. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Tight end getting vertical. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets the give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from him. And the Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the first down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Moore will throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
What the
And he'll
fuck?
hold
That
it
spin
and take
there.
it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give on the option. There he goes. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Beaver! A great catch and run for 6. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Gresham. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Moore to the air. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Whittington.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Ducks are on the move. Off play action on first down. Grabbed over the middle and low. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the lone running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks! The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Drives the back and leaves it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Rides the back on the option. The give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing.
He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Moore to the air. Under fire. With the catch, it's Stewart. And they're able to get him down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Fires to the big fella. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all. Got him downfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. And give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets away from one, finds some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
He keeps bringing in these one-year rental transfer quarterbacks, and Allen has been left with it. Ended up putting up really good numbers while he was in high school, throwing for 2,900 yards and 22 touchdowns in his final season. He decided to sign with Texas, but after just being a backup to Quinn Ewers in 2023, he would transfer to Duke for 2024. This past season with the Blue Devils, Murphy led them to a 9-win season, and he had 2,900 yards with 26 touchdowns and 12 picks. He had some controversial decision-making, which I guess is why Duke decided to move on. And if anyone can't be picked about quarterbacks, I feel like it's Duke. Murphy was left in the dust, and they wouldn't grab Darian Menson too late. And Murphy had been really saga in terms of where he was going to transfer next, but ultimately he has ended up at Oregon State, where he'll take over from starting quarterback Ben Goldbranson. Murphy so far has actually had a good career. Murphy so far has actually lived up to the hype, and I do hope he has a really good year for the Beavers this fall. At number 8, we had a quarterback who blew up near the end of the 2022 cycle, and that was quarterback Nick Evers. Coming out of Flower Mound High School in Texas, Evers became one of the best players in the country, throwing for 5,000 yards and over 60 touchdowns in his last 2 years of football. He was a 3-star recruit who was committed to Florida, but would eventually blow up into a 4-star and commit to the Oklahoma Sooners. Evers would arrive at Norman in 2022, but would not really get an opportunity to play at all. In fact, he had just one pass. He sort of become one of those players who's epitomized the new transfer portal rules, as he would transfer to Wisconsin for the 2023 season, but would end up sitting on the bench the entire year. After not playing in Madison, he would transfer to UConn for the 2024 season, and actually got an opportunity to get on the field. Evers threw for about 900 yards with 5 touchdowns and 5 picks. And it looks like for now, Nick is the future of the Huskies program, and is still a bit of a work in progress, but it has been a bust in my eyes. Number 7, we have a quarterback who went to a top-tier program, and that was Gunnar Stockton. Coming out of Raven County High School in Tiger, Georgia, Stockton would play at a little bit of a lower level of high school football, but put up ridiculous numbers. As a sophomore, he threw for 3,500 yards and 43 touchdowns, and would continue putting up ridiculous numbers like that. In total, Stockton had nearly 14,000 yards and 177 touchdowns, to go along with 77 touchdowns on the ground. Stockton was the number 7 quarterback in the country, and decided to commit to Georgia. So far in his 3 years, Stockton's had a limited role. He was on the bench purely his first 2 seasons, with Carson Beck getting hurt in the SEC championship game, He helped lead them to victory there, and then started their college football playoff game against Notre Dame. This past season, he threw for a total of 400 yards with 1 touchdown, and now Stockton has the inside track to being the starter this year and has high expectations. I'm not quite sure how good he's going to be, but there's still an asterisk on this guy as he hasn't gotten a real opportunity, but based on numbers alone, he has been a bust. As we now get to the number 6 quarterback in the class, we need to talk about Walker Howard. Coming out of St. Thomas More High School in Lafayette, Louisiana, Howard was a fast riser in the class of 2022, and on some sites was a 5-star. His dad was an infamous LSU quarterback, so like father, like son. Walker put up ridiculous numbers while he was in high school and committed to go to LSU. Unfortunately, Walker would not see the field at all in 2022 as he was stuck behind Jake Daniels and would transfer to Ole Miss for the 2023 season. He passed for a total of 56 yards and was stuck behind Jackson Dart. And then in 2024, he was once again stuck behind Dart and got passed up by Austin Simmons. In his 3 years so far, Howard has less than 70 yards passing and has done nothing. He decided to transfer back home to Lafayette as he will now take over for Ben Woldridge at Louisiana. And hopefully Walker could save his career in his last 2 seasons and put up good numbers for the hometown team. Honestly, I've always thought the 2022 quarterback class was very interesting, and no one could really figure out who the top guy was, as on 3 actually had Devin Brown as their number 1 player. He was number 5 with 20% scores. They've never played him in 2 high schools, which is career from Canyon High School in Utah, and in total, Devin Brown had nearly 8,000 yards and 85 touchdowns during his high school career. He ended up blowing up from a 3-star to a 4-star and flipped from USC to Ohio State. Unfortunately, Devin would never really get anything going at Ohio State, as they obviously found McCord Phil Howard. Devin Brown's best season came in 2023 with 2 touchdowns, but he got hurt in their comfortable game against Mizzou. That was sort of his opportunity. In total, he only had about 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, and has since decided to transfer to Cal, where he'll battle it out with JKS for the starting job. Ultimately, I think Devin's probably going to win that job, but it is absolutely dysfunctional in Cal right now, and I don't expect them to do anything this year. And for now, Devin Brown has been a bust. Hopefully, he can save his career with the Gold Bears. Another top-end guy who signed
this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away with this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The give on the option. Mason talk to the hand.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles, get those extra yards, and show that toughness.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Touchdowns. Super solid. They played their first couple games.
Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense, getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. No
had about 800 yards, 3 touchdowns, 9 picks. Was eventually benched in favor of Marcel Reed.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard is at the 26.
So Beekman likely take over as the starter for Houston in 2025. Hopefully save his career.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And we decide to sign Clemson. He was the top guy on some sites.
Gives it on the option. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Beavers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Starter in 2023, only had 2,600 yards, 25 touchdowns. Many thought he was mentally soft, and he disappeared in the biggest game.
They believe in their running game on third and goal here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
The second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
I want to see him put it all together in 2025, and maybe he will be the top quarterback prospect next year. But for now, he's been a superstar in college. But compared to the hype of being a potential #1 quarterback prospect, he's been a little bit.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2.
Players have seen the field. The jury is still out. For the most part, they have been disappointing. But what do you guys think? If you're a fan of one of the players on this list, why haven't they moved out? Which year?
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical backs, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down during the red zone.
At the end of the second quarter, that means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
The Beavers will put it away to start the second half.
He was seen as a big-time player from the very beginning. He was an 8th grader.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially, oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Makes a man miss. Got enough for the first. Speeding down the right side. Touchdown, Oregon. And that one will put him up here in the second half. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed and running.
Total yards and 34 touchdowns for the senior. They're going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the state of Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Rides the back on the option. The give. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10.
Then as a sophomore, he grew up naturally, throwing for nearly 4,000 yards and 4 touchdowns. He was seen as the
leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
He would decide to actually go ahead and stay. Making the number 1 quarterback in the class.
The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Murphy. Here's a hit. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first hit here late in the game. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the option. The pitch. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. Looking for room at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. Makes a man miss. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Defense looks as if it's coming. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks run.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
The Beavers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Moore will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you got to have balance. Can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Ducks are on the move. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
35, Oregon State, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gives it on the option. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Into the pile, maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21. And now on 3rd down after that last run. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Right on the money. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Rides the back on the option. The give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Beavers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give on the option. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's loose. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. They'll try to power it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if you...
Makes the grab past the marker. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Oregon State. He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll do it himself. Hard running there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Moore to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Ducks decide to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Makes the catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Beavers are rolling down the field. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Murphy. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Hankerson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Got it on the outside. It's Walker.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Past the first down marker and still running. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And And the Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. Open space at the 25. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And first down for the offense.
So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Beavers will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Stanford's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coajes need.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So the quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
So Oregon State's offense will go to work for the first time today. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Got the 1st down and more. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 6th play of the drive coming up. He might want another play. To the air, it's Murphy. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Walker. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Walker. push down for the tackle.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's 4. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown wants to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. Gets it past the marker. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Beaver! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Irvin. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Leaves it with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Murphy. Hauls it in. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. He has the 1st and still on his feet. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on to David. Finally, David, you get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Fights off a defender. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Beavers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay game offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Off play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Breaks into the open. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Oregon State! Great job by the back on the option. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Leaves it with the back. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now. The Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Beavers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time he's got it. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's 4th. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Good right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 10 over Jacksonville State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Beavers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Hit as he throws. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the upright. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis.
Stanford will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give on the option. There he goes. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wideout. Brown will throw it. Snagged out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Stanford to the line on third and long.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
It's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no...
Fires one high and deep. Intercepted deep in his own end.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's third and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down through the interception, but no harm.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Fair catch called for and made. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he'll be brought down. The Cardinal come to the line, facing 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Finding an escape route.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Brown wants to pass. He's got it on the move. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford! Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain.
Turning it on. Oh, the quick spin move. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Beavers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. At the 35, he's open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Beavers! Great job by the back on the option.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
41, Stanford, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option, the give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. How good has this offense been on 4th down, converting all 3 times, and they're lining up to go for it again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back... has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. No good. Well, they missed a field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. A little release to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
To the air on 2nd down. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hall. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Doyle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Safe completion on the screen. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The give as they work on that clock. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he's brought down. The Beavers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option, the give. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Past the 40. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Beavers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got his man. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down.
Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California, and the Rose Bowl. In the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains, Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. And the Beavers will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCLA's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Grabbed over the middle, it's Matthews. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Pulled down after a pickup of forward into 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. And into the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
The Beavers offense will take the field for the 1st time. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman, winning the award as a running back.